So I still have all these piles to pick up. It's late in the afternoon. I have to head back to town to pick up my grandkids in a bit. But yesterday on Facebook, I found something kind of cool. I found somebody wanted to give away an outhouse. So it's in pretty good shape. I'm gonna have it set up in the back of the property here so I can do my business and not have to worry about it. And I brought another bunch of wood out today. I'll walk down the hill here with you. So we move this brush over a bit. And then I brought this wood here on the pallet down. And some more up on top of here. And I also found a little bit of birch wood for firewood and a roll of fencing. So I got that for free. And there's the toilet in behind there, which I have to figure out where I'm going to put it and move it to that position. I also brought some pieces of cement out to use for the footings for the shed, and I have some full pieces over there where that pile of brush is that I'll use for the corners. So I came out today to meet the previous owner of this property to give him my deposit for half of the amount owing on the property today. So I'm halfway there. I'll be out here again tomorrow to do some more work on the property, and I'm hoping while I'm out here I'll get the floor built on this shed that I'm building. So I'll bring you along with me on that and show you my process. You can see I already have the stakes, I already have it squared up, ready to go. But tomorrow I will bring some more supplies, and hopefully by the time I leave here I will have a floor sitting there, which I want to paint before I leave if I can get enough time to do that while I'm here. My son has been down in the weather a little bit here, that's why the trees are still standing. But as soon as he's feeling better, we will get that done. I might cut these poplars down tomorrow while I'm here if I remember my chainsaw. So that is what has happened today on the property. I talked to a lady that's lived here for quite a few years, and she was kind of telling me where the property line goes that she thinks. I'm not sure if she's correct, but we'll see when I go and get the tax papers or get a survey done. She's saying they go to the hydro pole, the property line, but I'm thinking that would be one lot, and I've bought 2 lots here, so we'll have to get that figured out here in the near future. And I decided I'm going to keep these 3 trees. My brother said they shouldn't be a problem, they're pretty straight. So there's the big spruce tree and the 2 little ones I'm going to keep. But as you can see, these ones here that we're cutting down for the camper, they got quite a lean to them. I don't know if you could see that in the video or not, but they're leaning towards my property. So those will be cut down and used as firewood, so they won't go to waste anyway. So I'm going to be heading back to town to pick up my grandkids today, and I will be back out here tomorrow to give you an update. You can see there's a tree right across the road here that's going to have to be dealt with. It's an old poplar tree, and it's on its last legs and ready to fall across the road. Hi everybody, another nice day out here. You can see it's starting to cloud over a bit. We're supposed to be getting some rain tonight, but today it was like 30 degrees out. You can see the outhouse is on its side there. I took the old floor out, and I'm going to put a new floor in and tighten up this roof. You can see the crack there, the roof is loose. There's the old floor. Walk around this corner, down this hill. And there's where I took the floor out. So that's a plastic tub that I'll have to cut the bottom out so I can get the toilet to work properly. And here's the branches. I cut off this big tree here so it's a lot cleaner. And I was going to put the toilet here, and I attempted to dig a hole, and it's solid in there. There's no way you can dig that by hand. So I'm going to have plan B on that one. Also, as you come around back here, here's the camper. I decided to put the shed on this side. Remember I had it over there? Well, now it's here. A neighbor just down the road, he's lived around here since he was a kid. He told me my property goes back way further than what I was thinking. So I got to go to the office tomorrow and get that straightened out. But I decided to take the shed from here, where it was going to go right up the middle, over to there, where it's just behind these two trees, which makes more sense anyway. And also, where I was piling all the grass in this hole, I decided to check in the hole, so I pulled it all out, and they were throwing garbage in there. So there's a big chunk of metal in there. It looks like an old battery. All these buckets and tarps were down in there, all covered up with trees. So I pulled everything out of there. Have all my stuff moved over here now. I took the trees up there. You could see like a white bag. That's what the trees, they're almost like they were planting trees and changed their mind and threw them in the hole. And all that other stuff was underneath, which is kind of gross. Not good for the land anyway. Yeah, so I'll probably be back out here tomorrow. It's supposed to be about 24 degrees, I think I read. So a little cooler, hopefully. Instead of calling this fall, I'm gonna call it melting season because it's so hot out here. I think it's supposed to start cooling down. As you can see, all the leaves are changing color and a lot of them are falling to the ground now. And like I said, it's September 15th and things have changed quite a bit with the leaves and trees. But we'll see you back here tomorrow if I'm feeling a little bit better, hopefully. And hope you join me on the next video. Have a great day.